Shall we begin?
I don't know. Do you think we should?
Is the title of today's session "Fighting Pits of the Praesidium Part 2"? We're probably not gonna do that today.
It was supposed to be, but I need to...
No, keep it, and then do the next one as part 3.
Oh my god.
Love a trilogy.
That's wild. Can this be part 1.5?
Sure. Sure.
Wait, are we only doing half a session today?
No, we're not covering the fighting pits because Noodle's not here. It's Noodle's fight.
We should just have someone sub it.
I mean, yeah. Noodles did say that if we wanted to cover it, we could. We could just run Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
That would be so messed up, though. Let's let Noodles have this one.
They specifically said that they would be okay with that because they don't like combat.
Wait, would that be combat talent?
Yes.
What? Fighting
Oh my
pits?
goodness! Why can't fighting pits ever just involve roleplay? Like, come on, guys.
Tori, Ayla, both of you don't have your character reactives on, just so you're aware.
Damn.
I will get to my thing as soon as I finish making coffee. Okay.
I can do mine like right now.
To be clear, Tabby, this isn't. No, you have to log in from your own Discord to do it.
Can you do me?
If you want, I can end session and you guys can just go fuck instead.
That was to you, wasn't it?
Yeah?
Wait, no, it was to Tori.
Oh,
Wait, it was? Oh.
It was to Tori. I would never say that to Talon. Oh,
you
no.
asked... Okay, never mind.
I asked Tori to do me.
Well, now, for my information, what, Talon?
That wasn't just me, pointing out a mistake on their part specifically. Like, I also had the wrong one on. I fixed it because I noticed all three of us had the wrong ones on.
Yeah, all three of you were unprofessional.
Yeah.
I have also
Just not-
strictly asked Talon to remind me because I always forget. Ma'am,
Just-
shut up.
Why don't you just not have a character-specific one like me? Then you never have to worry about it.
Exactly.
I
I
mean,
don't
you-
join people's VCs when they're struggling enough to have to change it anyways.
You have a character
I have a
specific
Todd
one
one.
for
I could do
Todd,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hi, Todd.
Yeah. No, here. This is what we'll do.
Oh, hi, Genos. Why are you Genos today?
You.
I had Jenna set up for.
No, I know why you have Genos, but why are you Genos today?
Guys, my cat is installing shit onto my laptop. Oh no. Wait, hold on.
What?
Oh no.
The cat is installing furry shades of gray onto my laptop. Guys, what's happening?
Anyway. Last we left off, we found ourselves deep within the Praesidium Citadel, beneath the surface of APS Island. Each party member arrested for various crimes, which they may or may not have committed. And each now living out their sentence, multi-year sentences within the Praesidium Citadel. Whilst below, they met a new companion, Lady Helicia, Princess Helicia of the Ninth. But she was not the only one the party met down here. Another prisoner, one who had long since served their sentence, by the name of Critical, revealed to have been a vampire who once was directly enthralled by a member of the Crest Hunt.
I'm so sorry, that was a cat purring into the mic.
Throughout all of this, Rowan was offered to join the Praesidium fighting ring to keep his skills sharp and learned towards the end of last session that his opponent, one of them at least, would be Hyacinth. Meanwhile, Talzin,
Oh shit.
the second day, I believe second day?
Yeah, second.
Of
No, was it third?
I think it would be third.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's third.
Mm-hmm. The third day of your imprisonment begins. As you awaken, what do you do?
Probably just start getting ready. I don't think he really has an agenda right now, apart from the stuff he knows about Critical, but I don't think he's in too much of a rush to interrogate him right now.
Okay. Falling back into routine easily as the morning comes, you get yourself up, make your way off for breakfast. Once you've eaten and you are given once more free rein to do as you so please, is there anywhere in particular you want to go?
He'll go check on the gang, see if they're alive still.
Okay. Heli, Helibor, Rain. Rowan leaves, making his way with Yergen to prepare for their upcoming fight. And just as you're about to get ready for the rest of your day, Talzin approaches.
Oh, good. You guys didn't die.
You're funny, Tallymark. Hey, sit down. We have a plan.
Oh, that's terrifying. Tallymark? What? Okay, and he'll saunter on over and sit down somewhere close by, probably the floor.
Okay.
I mean, aren't we at the cafeteria?
Yeah.
That's where we left off. That's where we left off.
Oh, right. We did.
No, you weren't there.
You
But
were
okay,
here
The
last
rest of
time.
us left off at the cafeteria.
Okay. Yeah, no. I was still under the impression you guys were in the medical bay. My bad. I forgot there was a whole other session.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Okay, never mind. He would sit down.
Good. Who are you sitting across from?
Oh.
Because I think
have a choice?
the in my head, what makes sense is Heli and Helibor are sitting on one side, and
Yeah.
Rowan and Rain were sitting on the other. But Rowan has gotten up and left, so Rain has a free spot next to him.
Yeah,
Yes.
because the way I was seeing was like the only way the sitting arrangement could be would be Heli, Helibor on one side, Rain across from Helibor, leaving to be across from Heli to be open. That's the only spot I saw open.
All right, this is important for my visual, like so I can imagine the scene.
Okay.
Anyway, we get up and we leave.
Ah. we all log off, leaving you in the dust. It's like, oh, okay, sure, fine.
No, of course we put a whoopee cushion on that seat.
Oh,
Yep.
funny, you guys.
Right. So, Rainy, Heli, are you am I gonna tell him the plan?
I can say it if whoever wants to. We can rock paper scissors if we need to.
Ooh, I like that idea. Why don't you two rock paper scissors it? I'll be the judge. Make sure you guys win it properly.
Oh.
Heli is about to win. Rain slaps Heli's hands. Helmer wins.
I'm not being
All right,
kind of
all right. Hold on.
I know you so well.
I got this. Tori, come outside. We're gonna rock paper scissors.
Oh my god, this is perfect. All right, let's do it.
Helibor wins.
I won. Yippee! Papers never let me down before, guys.
Note to self, always initiate with scissors when playing rock, paper, scissors against Tori.
Well, no, we both did scissors first, and then I went rock and she went paper.
All right.
Incredible.
You gotta be unpredictable. All right, so.
You don't know boulder paper shoes?
So yeah, that happens, and then Heli goes, cheating.
Did you cheat at that game? That seems pretty straightforward.
Maybe it's because of the extra hands. It gives me an advantage that I'm not sure of, but maybe it does.
That has totally. 100%.
Anyway, you won, Heliboy, so you get to say it.
Okay. She'll lean in and start to whisper. Alrighty. So, we totally heard from one of like the people that work here or whatever that there are these like tunnel things, and like the anti-magic whatever thing, it doesn't reach there, so people can use magic. So like theoretically, we could like break out if we were to get in the tunnels. And there are like jobs that go there or whatever. So like we're going to be on our very, very best behavior and be normal and, you know, average people so that we're trusted to go on one of those jobs. And then we're going to like scout it out and see if it seems breakoutable. And if it does, then we're going to break out.
Okay.
You've been doing the boring jobs here, right?
Yeah, the past couple days.
So have you got sent to the pipes?
No, I didn't even know that that was a thing. You don't really get a choice.
Mm.
I haven't heard of that, but I'm not surprised that that's a thing they would do.
Of course, we're gonna be so trustworthy that maybe they'll give us that job first.
Considering what you three have been up to, I'm surprised they'd give you a job at all. But you
no,
know, we'll see what happens.
No, we're good now.
Hold on.
Good now within the last day or within the last, like, 20 minutes?
I do want to point out, though, they're going to be the ones working. I have other business to attend to.
And this is meant to surprise me?
Oh, no. I just figured you'd want to be informed on the whereabouts of most of the team.
Fair enough. I just kind of assumed you would be off doing something else. Because that is... you. They're like gestures to Olive Rain.
So what are you doing today? Maybe we can get assigned with you.
Maybe. Though it would be less we're assigned together and more we'd just be working in the same area.
What do you even do for work here?
Just the one thing Rowan and I got sent to do was I think Rowan came on a job with me the one time, yeah?
Yes, Rowan did come
Okay.
with you the first day.
Just making sure I have that right.
Mhm.
Well, you just kind of make sure the cogs for such are working, make sure they're unclogged, keep them clean, keep them spinning if you need to, wind them back up. Just nothing too hard.
They trust us with that?
Yeah,
Do they have like a mechanic or something?
I assume they would if things get really broken, but it's not very hard.
I'm sure.
Half the time
I'm
it's
sure.
just like sitting there watching the cogs spin. So
I'm sure if the people here can do it, we can do it.
sure. Do they know about Critical, or is it just Rowan and I? I don't. Did Rowan inform them of
The
Critical?
party
or
actually
not?
spoke with Critical
Oh,
about
okay.
it last session.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't know
Never
that.
mind.
so-
I don't know that. I'm just wondering because I don't know if he would bring it up right this second.
Hmm.
I think he would wait a tad. Eh. Did ask what he was planning. The only really thing I had planned was what was the faction called again? My brain keeps going to Umbral Core. It's like that's not it.
The which
Cursed
Cursed ones?
The cursed ones, yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
That is I am thinking the right one, but that Critical would have been a part of,
No.
yeah? No?
Crest
What am
Hunt.
I thinking of?
Cri-
Cursed Hunt,
Critical-
fuck!
Critical is Crest
Crest
Hunt.
Crest Hunt. I'm
There you
so out of it. I'm
You're
so
good, don't-
tired. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it, man.
You're good.
Crest Hunt. I was planning at some point today, talking to someone I think might be a part, or used to be a part of the Crest Hunt, that I think, I don't know, signs line up.
Another one?
Oh. Do you already
Feel
talk
like-
to Critical?
Oh, yeah,
Good,
yeah.
good. Oh,
Perfect.
That's old news. Rowan showed us that.
Oh, okay. Good, then.
this is very good. I would be a little bit concerned if there were more of them.
I wouldn't be surprised, but... Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I mean, they're totally evil. Why would they let people go? They'd probably just eat.
Yeah, I mean, from the sounds of how the suppression magic works down here, it is lucky that he's like not affected at all. So
Mm-hmm.
Who all is standing right now, or is everyone sitting?
I think everyone's sitting.
Yeah.
Okay. You suddenly feel the entire citadel.
Hold on, we've already been through this. Rain and Fernic were standing last time when the citadel shifted. No, oh my god! We did the dexterity saving throws, remember?
Yes, I know.
Yeah, this has been happening
another
over
one.
and over again.
You feel the citadel shake once more, like an earthquake.
Have I been privy to this?
Yes, I believe
Okay.
the last time you were here was the first time
No.
it happened.
No, I don't remember anything about earthquakes.
Townsend blocked that memory.
I genuinely don't remember anything about that.
Okay. Well, regardless, the citadel.
Regardless, it's happened.
Yeah, the citadel groans and shakes, and
Yeah.
there's kind of a moment of slight panic amongst the people around before everyone kind of cautiously goes back to whatever they were doing.
How many would that have been since?
This is
I think
the
that's the fourth one?
yeah, the quakes have become very frequent. This is the fourth total, the second that most of you have experienced.
Oh, okay. Well, that's concerning.
I still think that's someone trying to get out.
Maybe it's like all of those like cog things are bad or something.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe, yeah,
maybe
they
it's
probably
someone
just need
really
us
bad
to-
at their job. Yeah.
I'd be surprised. It's really not that difficult.
I mean, you guys could always test and see if it is someone being bad at their job, seeing as to how, you guys
You
will be
think-
working too, and I'm sure you guys aren't going to do.
Mm-hmm. So, Rainy, are you gonna go beat up the warden? Because, like, what if you beat him and get out? What about the rest of us?
Rain proceeds to, like, stand up and, like, mock crack his knuckles, and you hear no sound. He's not able to crack his knuckles. And he just says, oh no, the warden's going to beat me up.
Good. I thought you were about to say you're gonna take him no sweat, and I was gonna laugh at you.
Why would you go fight him then?
It's all about, well, I have a plan behind the scenes that will happen, and don't worry, I got this.
I was about to say a thing. I was like, nope, that's not this character. Talzin wouldn't talk like that. That's me being tired.
It's a weird plan if you're planning on getting beat up. Or that
It's
wouldn't be any of my plans. I never would plan on being beat up. I always just plan on winning.
How's that been going for you so far?
Well, before a month ago, it went pretty well.
Takes like a sip of water he brought over, just like not shyly, just like looking up at her, like, okay.
Rain, be really careful though. I mean, I don't think that they'll like kill you or anything, but still,
of
the
course,
healing
of course.
down here is like really slow and bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just not magical healing. It just makes it natural. I don't know.
Mm. Maybe this time you won't get Hope. You'll get someone who's not as strict.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, that's a pun. I get that. That's very clever. Kind of mean, but clever.
Is that
I
mean?
mean, she was kind of mean, so.
It seemed like all of you were being mean to one another. I wouldn't pin it on one person.
I was never mean to Rain and Helly.
Helly's
I
always
was-
nice.
I was only mean to people who deserved it.
Exactly. It was you three and Hope. You three being mean to Hope being potentially mean to you two. I don't know. I wasn't there for the full story, but from what I've met of people here, staff and inmate, everyone seems to try and help one another. So I believe it would be more of a misunderstanding or you guys not taking the correct precautions. But you know, that's just me. You can ignore me.
Well, they tried to have us separated.
Mhm.
You're surprised?
Yeah? I thought they were all about like friendship and stuff here. Why would they separate people who are clearly getting along?
Getting along but causing issues for other people.
No, we are causing issues for ourselves. They didn't like that we were licking each other.
Oh.
But that wasn't even an issue. That's how I heal. Talzin, you've seen it. That's like how I heal people. They didn't understand that.
Yeah, but you have natural magic involved when you do it. Otherwise, it's just your physical saliva, which can carry bacteria, which then makes wounds worse if it isn't your own. So.
I think I'm very bacteria-y.
Talzin suddenly becoming a fucking biology major? What the fuck
I
is
don't-
that?
I don't think any of the bacteria of this plane is gonna infect my wounds.
I'd rather we not try and find out because that would make healing a lot harder on you.
Is bacteria a well-known concept in this world?
I don't know. I just kind of started talking and no one stopped me, so I'm just gonna keep rolling with it.
Germ theory is a relatively recent thing in our in the real world.
I just kind of like kept talking.
But of course, we didn't have like magic to
Uh-huh.
simulate having like microscopes before.
I don't think it's common knowledge, but I think it is something that, like, those who have studied and read a lot on the topic.
Tells us an intelligence of 20. We've already established he gets all his knowledge from a library he wasn't supposed to be reading. This is fine.
I didn't interrupt you because this does feel like something that would have been found in the library that you...
Towson, did you just say that Helly's tongue is like bat diarrhea? What the fuck?
I didn't say that. That's even worse.
Bat diarrhea is really bad.
Mm.
Just let's not mix things that shouldn't be mixed, is all I'm saying. Then again, you guys haven't really listened to me before, so I don't expect you guys to now, but I'm just gonna keep rambling in hopes maybe something will get through.
Why don't we listen to you? Why don't I looked at Ellie and Rain? Why don't we listen to them? Are we not supposed to be listening to them?
Teamwork requires us to listen to all members of the team and hear them out equally.
Happy to see we're gonna start on that then.
Yeah. So what do you suggest then, Tally, about the plan? You seem to have thoughts.
You're gonna need to explain that nickname to me later, but well, my only plan you guys have already said. What did you guys learn from him anyways?
From who?
Critical.
Oh,
Not like a real great deal, honestly. I mean, we found out that like one of the leader people has or used to have a base in the Fadark under like a specific city, and that was a thing, but I mean, that's kind of hard to get to. He did like explain how like all of the vampires are just like slaves that do whatever except the vampires, like the bat kind, and then those are cool.
That checks out. I don't see me being able to get any more info out of him, so it sounds like we would just follow your guys' theory then of tunnels.
and then we have. Rowan's fight is like later today, so we can go to that. Watch that.
Yeah, I was planning to.
There you go. God, you're welcome. All right. Sounds like a plan then.
Cool.
Do you want to
What
go
are-
with us
what are-
to like get the thing so like you can be trustworthy and like they can be like, wow, we need to send them here because it's Talzin and like, you know, he's good at stuff
Yeah,
and like
I
a good
could-
person.
They could see us with you, and they're like, "Oh, Towson's real good." And if they're hanging out with him, they must be real good too.
By
If-
association.
Yeah, but that I can't do all the work there. You guys are gonna have to put in some effort
I
to
mean,
like not cause
obviously,
problems.
we're not gonna cause problems. We're good now.
Mm,
I'm
I'm
planning
gonna,
on being very good.
I'm gonna hold you both to that.
All right, good. While you hold them
Because-
both to that, I do believe we should probably get moving. Talzin, keep an eye on them.
I'm gonna try.
And we'll keep an eye on Towson, just in case.
Yeah, watch
I'm-
out for each other.
Okay.
Be really careful, Rain. Just in case, make sure that like every single time that you try to fight him, you like lay out the like thing and be like, hey, you have to let me and my group go. That way, like in case you do like win, that's still a thing.
Of course, of course.
Okay. Good luck. Let me know if like you need any licking later or anything.
Again, never mind.
And break.
Let's follow Rain first.
Oh boy, oh boy.
As the party splits, Rain, you make your way towards the warden's office, not far from the cafeteria. As you approach what should be the entrance, however, you see two guards standing at the door. As you approach, one of them holds up a hand and says, "I'm sorry, the warden is not taking guests right now."
This is about the recent incidences.
The nature of the warden's business is classified.
Do we know when the warden will be available?
No.
Is it alright if I wait out here then for a bit?
I suppose.
Okay. Rain is going to. What is the layout of this room? Like, is it a hallway and like he's at the end of the hallway?
So-
Like, where's this door exactly? Where are the
So-
walls?
There is the large kind of central tower, which is where the office is located. The guards are stood outside of the entrance to that central tower, on kind of a little bridge connecting it to the outer ring. So you're standing on this like 10-15 foot wide steel bridge that goes out about 20 feet.
Is there water underneath the bridge?
No, just a sheer drop, but there is railing to prevent you from falling.
Alright, Rain's going to. How high is the railing?
Like normal railing height?
So there's different levels of railing, depending on situations. Is it like waist high railing? Is it
Probably, yeah, waist high.
You can't have this, I don't care. No. Alright. Rain's going to lean on the railing then. Probably waits for like 5 minutes ish. He's trying to be patient. Do the guards do anything?
No.
Alright. Periodically, he's like shifting from foot to foot, you know. He starts pacing back and forth, repeatedly. And then eventually he just, he he kind of just loses it. And so he walks up to one of the guards and just tries to stand at attention next to him. So, what's your name?
My name?
Yeah, if I'm gonna be, standing out here for a while, I might as well get to know you guys.
Raymond.
Raymond. Huh. Raymond. How do you spell that? I know people spell Raymond many different ways,
Raemund.
Oh, that's a new way. Huh. Okay. Did you pick that name out yourself, or did someone choose that name for you?
It's been my name since I was. What are you doing?
Just trying to get to know you.
Right. It's been my name since I was a child.
Ah. Same, honestly. With my own name, of course, not your name.
Uh-huh. What did you want to speak with the warden about anyway?
The warden and I have a little deal going on, We fight each other a little bit, and yeah, it's just like a little bit of a training exercise, I guess you could say.
I see you're the newcomer.
Oh, heard some things about me, I guess.
Rumors spread quickly.
Wait, what are the rumors saying? Are they painting me in bad light? I feel like they might be.
A group of newcomers challenged the warden and got their asses kicked.
Well, you're not wrong about that. We certainly learned a couple things about the warden, but now it's just me today. My friends are busy working or something.
So you got your ass kicked by the warden, and your solution is to come and fight him again with less help?
As I said before, training.
There's the fighting ring if you just need to train.
See, that's boring. Why would I go to a fighting ring? Besides, one of my companions has already decided that that's going to be their thing, and I don't want to steal that. No, I'm good.
The fighting ring is there for multiple people to... We've
Yeah, but you don't steal things from your friends, It's just like, it's not right. That's going to be their thing. This is going to be my thing,
Right. Well...
So how long have you been in here for? Oh!
I've been in here for 15 years.
Ooh.
My sentence after 5.
Such a short amount of time? What'd you do? If you wish to share, you don't have to.
Just a few instances of... It doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
Injured some high priority targets, but didn't actually take any lives.
That's good. Killing is definitely not something anyone should ever do.
You hear the
All
sound
life
of
is-
hurried footsteps approaching you.
Okay. Where are the footsteps coming from? Across the bridge, I'm assuming?
They're crossing the bridge towards you.
Alright, Rain is going to kind of shut up and watch this interaction. Who approaches?
You see a man that you've actually seen before, Arian, Chief Arcanist of APS, approach, as the guard kind of looks a little shocked. Chief Arcanist? Lord Heroda's called. I'm here. What? I need to see him. Oh. Yes, right this way, sir. kind of pulls open the door, and you see you get a glance inside. The floor of that central circular chamber before it goes up to a set of stairs has been lowered, and to reveal a hidden stairway leading down. Ariane marches through the door and quickly descends the staircase before the door is shut behind him.
Ooh, things must not be going too good if they're showing up down here.
Everything is fine. It's nothing you need to worry about.
I mean, I'm not really worried about it. It's just I know things aren't fine. I'm not attached to this place, though, unlike you, so maybe you should be doing the worrying. I hope it all works out well for you, though.
I assure you, everything is fine.
If that's what you need to tell yourself.
Meanwhile, the rest of you find yourselves, I assume, approaching the job office.
Mm-hmm.
You see the office manager, Alexandra Lolfus, kind of glances at your approach. Welcome back, and welcome. I presume you are in search of work?
Yes, please.
You see, kind of glances at a list of... He glanced at some sort of list behind his desk as he says, well, we have two... I assume all three of you are wanting to work together.
That would probably be for the best, yeah.
Then I have...
And he'll look back to the other two for confirmation.
I have two options for you. There is quality control for the intake of food and water, if you believe you are capable of handling that. Or there is the... Oh, what is this? Hang on. I have one job opening for you. Apparently your companions have been banned from medical assistance.
Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds about right.
Rude.
You're surprised?
I mean, no, completely fair.
There you go.
Allow me to get you set up then for quality control. If you will follow me this way. And he stands and turns to walk down a different hall, one that you haven't been down yet.
Cool.
I presume you all follow?
No, I go off in the opposite direction. I go find something
No,
else.
I go help with the medical assistance.
You follow the office manager as he leads you down. You arrive in what seems to be some sort of storage unit. You can see a few people, they appear to be prisoners, kind of pulling open boxes and checking over the contents. You can see a couple of guards keeping watch, keeping an eye on the prisoners as they do their work. And there appears to be a stairwell leading up at the back of the room, but there is a gate that is that appears to be locked in front of the stairwell. As one of the guards sees you approach with the office manager, and quickly approaches and says, "Manager, Newcomers then? The office manager nods and says, take care of them, show them what they need to do, before turning and walking off. The guard turns to the rest of you and smiles. You can see he's got kind of tanned skin, short white hair with the exception of a small amount of it, which is quite long and done up in a bit of a ponytail. He wears kind of loose-fitting robes beneath a set of metallic armor, with a lot of kind of blues and greens within his design as he smiles and says, welcome to quality control. Here we make sure that all of the food being brought in and shipped down from the surface is of the highest quality and not contaminated in any way, as it can become so in the shipping process and the boxing process and the farming process and the harvesting process and all of that. So your job is to check over all of the incoming supplies, make sure that the boxes contain the contents that is on the label, and to check it against this quality label, and he will hand you he'll hand you each a scroll that's got like a list of things to check for, essentially, for each different thing that can be shipped in. And you need to check the dates on the box, especially with the perishables, the fruits, the vegetables, the meats, and make sure that they are not past the dates on that list. If you require any assistance, me and the other two guards, and he points to two other guards in the room, are here for any assistance that may be required. If you want to get started in that section there, and he kind of points to a kind of corner of the storage room, that is mostly fruits and vegetables. If you want to go through sorting those and making sure the quality and the contents are what it should be.
Sounds good.
That sounds... Oh, yeah. Good.
I am very excited to help you in any way possible.
Townsend is embarrassed. It's like, oh god.
I love fruits and vegetables.
You guys don't have to try that hard. Townsend start walking. A guard's gonna walk by and they're gonna be like, I love working for you!
Then the only thing that would increase my efficiency is if I was in some sort of tunnel.
In some sort of tunnel where the magic barrier doesn't really reach. Oh, that would be just swell. The guards.
Can I have performance checks from Heli and Hellebore?
Oh no.
Oh no!
I knew that was gonna happen too.
Okay, I didn't roll bad. Do I have a good performance? I mean, I have a good charisma. I don't have proficiency in performance, but I have a good charisma, so that's a 16.
Okay.
You know who doesn't have that riz? Me. That's a 10.
Okay. Could be worse.
It could be worse, could be better. About the same amount for both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about even.
Do you make your way to the section he pointed you to?
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I am attempting to follow the rules.
Okay. As you make your way there, there are quite a few boxes kind of stacked, wooden crates stacked in the area. Each has a label that reads what is supposedly within it, and the date that it was packaged. each crate is like sealed shut, but you, I forgot to mention, but he does hand each of you a pry bar in order to get the crates open as you walk off.
Oh, Helly and Taliesin are gonna have a great time opening these.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Uh,
Negative strength gang.
I am-
Negative strength gang.
I am not going to
Teleporters
call.
is.
I'm not going to call for strength checks to open
Oh,
the
damn.
boxes.
Oh, they're
Um,
just there like, I want to go. Fucking
But-
pigs of the party.
but if you want to incorporate it into your roleplay, you may absolutely feel free to do so. The crates are all mostly identical, but you do notice faded arcane runes on the lid of each crate you open. Taliesin, I'm just going to give you what the rune would translate to. This appears to be some sort of cooling rune to keep the contents cold and quite possibly fresh for longer, but as soon as it hits the anti-magic, it fades.
Yippee! I know things.
Can I have...
Wizard moment.
Where there's a moment here where it's not in the anti-magic.
Well,
It's
throughout
faded.
throughout the shipping process.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Because it's sealed on the surface, and then
I thought you meant like when we pry it open, we see the rune fade.
No.
Wait, we have access? Fireball, send it to the room.
Can I have an investigation and either medicine or nature check from all three of you?
I cast Psychic Lance on both guards.
Duh, duh. Both guards drop dead immediately.
Good. We run this bitch.
There's still one more guard. He draws his sword.
Oh,
Too
no,
bad
we're
I eat it. Too bad I eated it.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I was hungry and it looked good.
It was medicine or what?
Or nature.
All right, both of them are bad. I got a 14 on my investigation and a 19 on my nature.
Okay.
24 investigation and dirty 20 on nature.
Okay.
For me, that is a 5 investigation and 23 nature.
Okay. You guys pull open boxes and Hellebore, you kind of almost forget to count the contents of pretty much every box you open. But Taliesin does remind you, and you quickly are like, oh, right, yes, I need to, and you count and ensure that, yes, the contents are the same as what the box label says. You do find a few that are that appear to have been slightly overlooked during the harvesting process. The some of the fruits inside have been either harvested early or wrong, and led to a quicker deterioration of said fruits. You do find a couple boxes here and there with what appears to be a small colony of bugs, because like maybe 2 or 3 had been clinging to the fruits or vegetables when they'd been harvested and it wasn't noticed. But most of the boxes are good. Is there anything you
Hellebore
guys...
is literally going to start crying in joy when she sees these bugs. Like, this is... She never thought she'd see anything ever again. Like, absolutely, probably that's why her investigation is so bad, I'm gonna say, is because, like, she probably opens one of these and, like, that's just what she's doing. Like, she's making sure she gets all of them out. She's trying to, like, set them free in the room, like, ensure their survival.
Incredible.
Okay. Is there anything you guys would like to do throughout this process?
I imagine Hallie gets through like 2.5 crates of food before being like, okay, that was fun. It's now we can do something else.
No, we're gonna be here for the next like 4 hours.
What?
Yeah.
But that's a how that they don't even have that many crates.
How many crates are in the room?
Quite a few. Your segment contains, probably about 80.
It looks at the two she's done, but looks at the rest of the rooms like, look at how many there are in here. And then when you're done here, you're gonna probably go back and say, "Hey, I'm done," and then they'll give you another checklist and
But
point you
this is
somewhere else.
this is boring.
Oh no! I'm so sorry. Do you want like a tissue?
Helly, look at the bugs. That's making this bearable for me. Is the bugs.
What kind of bugs are those? We don't get a lot of bugs in hell except for the people that don't like bugs. And then it's always, the bugs.
It's probably some kind of beetle, hellebore.
I imagine they're probably weevils. Those are usually the classic ones that are on food.
Sure, you know more than I do about this.
You're DMing this now. Have fun. You're the bug expert. You're the bug DM. Go nuts.
She'll gather a few on her fingers and kind of present them to Helly. They're weevils! If there's like any food that they can get into, they get into it and destroy it. And by destroy, I mean eat.
Oh,
They cast
Okay,
fireball
that
on the
makes-
food.
that makes more sense than destroying it.
Helly, do you want to ensure their survival for me? I'm trying to okay, alright. I know like doing the whole like the work thing is. She dramatically looks over each shoulder, makes sure there's not anyone there, and leans in. It's a little boring. It's not the best, but think about it. Think about how mean these other people are. If they see the weevils, they'll probably crush them. But like it's up to us to uncover all of the weevils and set them free.
How are we setting them free?
Well, there kind of is no freedom down here, but we're doing our best. We're allowing them to maybe survive. They have a chance maybe to like get out of here. I'm telling each of them to get out of here. Also, sometimes they just
Maybe-
need a little like encouragement.
Maybe we can put one of the return crates and just tell them to go there.
Yes.
Or just the food that's bad. We could put it in one crate and we could tell they're evil. Like it's bad food, so no one else is gonna want it.
Are any of the guards like watching
Uh,
them?
One of the guards does walk by as this conversation is happening, and you see like kind of gives a kind of uneasy look at first when they notice the bugs, and then they catch Helly's last suggestion, and kind of a thoughtful look kind of crosses their face, and they kind of nod and walk off.
What did Helly say? I missed it.
Collect a crate
direct
of the collect a crate of the bad food, and then direct the bugs into that crate because no one else is going to eat that food anyway.
Look at you two being so productive.
See, we're just so good. They
No.
really could have.
And so humble about it. I had a whole sentence, but then you kept going. I was like, fuck, I don't know if I'm interrupting her, if she's interrupting me, and then my idea left. So I just went don't. Which I think is so much funnier. Just don't.
Does Halibor agree to putting the bad food in a crate and probably sometimes slipping good food in there too?
She 100% does. She is going to do her best also to well, she'll actually ask as they're looking through the food. Hallie, do you have this stuff in hell? Like fruits and vegetables?
No. No. We don't have to torture any of it, so it doesn't really need to be there.
Oh, do they not eat anything?
No, we don't. I mean, we devils, we don't need to eat in hell. We pretty much only eat to torture people.
Oh. Oh.
And so having fruit there would just that'd just give the mortals something to eat, and we don't want that.
What if you eat it in front of them?
Oh yeah, they might do that in oh fuck, why can't I remember? He would not remember this. I can't remember the word.
The disregard one?
Bird is the word, actually.
I was thinking complacency, but they might also do it in disregard. So yeah, they might do that in complacency or disregard. They like doing things in front of people there.
That's incredibly ominous. Go on.
Well, either way, I totally think that like maybe whenever, whenever you go back, you should like plant something. I bet chili peppers would grow well because it's like hot and stuff, right?
Ooh, maybe.
I was about to go on another tear. He was like, nope, Taliesin would not know about nature. That's not his domain. Stop wanting to nerd. I understand. Like, I know he's a nerd, but stop wanting to nerd out about everything with him.
I was gonna say, aren't chili peppers grown in cold climates?
You know what, Talon? Not everything is a Breath of the Wild reference, okay? So
I mean, chilies
Wait,
can
are
grow
they?
in chilies
I
can grow
thought
in
they
warmer climates too. Because
Yeah.
I was gonna go off more. I don't think the soil is gonna be rich enough for it to grow. I was like, nope, Taliesin wouldn't know about that.
I mean, if I think about like regional foods that have a lot of chili peppers in them, they're usually from hotter climates.
Yeah, chilies are one of the only things you can grow in New Mexico.
Chili peppers originated in Central or South America and were first cultivated in Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay, I know nothing.
Chilies are known for deserty climates.
I mean,
Okay. I'm glad I'm not losing my mind.
You are actually. I'm stealing it. Thank you very much.
What makes them be able to grow?
Well, I mean, usually they just need like, soil and like, good soil that's full of like a lot of dead stuff and like,
We can do that.
Oh yeah. And then, they need like warmth and like, sunlight. Do you have any sunlight?
Does it have to be sunlight?
Maybe not. Maybe if you get really, really hot lava, it'll work. Maybe.
We have that.
Yeah, you can just put it near that, and maybe not, but maybe.
I mean, disregard is probably the best place to get sun, so we could grow it there, and that's also where we could get the most dead people. So.
Good. Plants love dead people.
Yep, me and plants have a lot in common.
What'd you say?
Me and plants have a lot in common.
Oh, I know. Plants are very, very relatable. Except for the sun bit. But, other than that, mushrooms. Mushrooms are very relatable because they like go in like they're like, dark stuff and like they'll grow in like a little tiny corner and they'll just grow there.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot of.
But anyways, you don't know much about these, do you? Do you want facts?
Yeah.
I can think of at least 129 facts just about this eggplant here.
That's terrifying.
This
Go
is
on,
good.
tell me all 121 facts right now, Hellebore.
129, thank you.
My bad. Go on.
She is spending the rest of this giving as many facts as she can about all of these fruits and vegetables in order to keep Helly engaged.
I want to know, Helly does those first two, and then for the rest of the 4 hours, she gets maybe 2 more crates done.
That's alright.
Fair enough.
I just kind of assumed you both just completely stopped. Just entirely.
Heliport is trying. Like, she wants to save those weevils, man.
Helly probably, like, she gets the 2 crates done fast. Like, it's when she notices a guard or something. She's like, oh yeah, and then she'll get a crate done, and then she'll get distracted again.
Okay. Rain.
Huh?
It's about an hour of waiting. Before the door opens again, and you see Chief Arcanist Ariane making his way out of the warden's office, and the door remains slightly ajar as one of the guards says, I think that means you can go in? Kind of glancing through, you see the floor is back to the way it had been the first time you'd visited the office.
Okay. Rain will nod and enter on in, saying his farewells to both the guards. Did the guards change out at any point in time, or was it
No,
the same?
It was
two
the same
guards?
two for the whole
Okay.
hour.
For the entire hour, Rain would have pestered and bothering them, but like not to an annoying level. Maybe I don't know.
Okay.
Upon entering in, he will go and try to find his way to the warden.
You make your way up as you see Akima Herodes is sitting at his desk and kind of smirks as you approach. Ariane said he passed by you. What the hell are you doing here?
I was wondering if you're up for round 2.
Round 2. Alone?
Yeah, no one else wanted to come back here. But I figured, it's good way to practice. Don't have the restricting rules of the fighting rings.
The only rule of the fighting ring is don't kill each other.
Well, I'm not planning on killing you either, so... Okay, to be honest, one of my other friends is currently claiming the fighting ring as their thing, and I don't want to be that kind of person who outshines them or anything.
The fighting ring doesn't belong to any one person.
So I take it you don't want to fight them.
I never said that. I'm just trying to understand you. 25
And why
years
would that be?
I have been the warden of this citadel. 25 years it has been my job to handle the intake and outgoing of prisoners. And in all that time, never once have I met someone who tried to fight me twice.
What can I say? I'm persistent.
Or are you stupid?
One could argue they're the same thing.
The difference between bravery and stupidity is a very, very thin line. Rainer Risaki, right? No. Rainer Glau Defnin, right? Shut up. Shut up. It's her fault. She's the one who decided to name her Twitch persona after her D&D character.
I've been waiting. Okay. Mm.
Ubers the lot of you.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Mm. Okay. Sorry, let's redo that.
Raina Glaw Defnan, right?
I guess that is the name I've been put in under.
I've been looking at your file. What interests me is that when looking into your crimes, our informants were able to find nothing of your adolescent years. You didn't exist until a couple years ago.
As I said, that's the name I've been put in under.
We've tracked people through... APS has tracked people through many aliases over the years. Name changes. They have found people who've been so many people.
And what would you do if I were to tell you that maybe APS isn't as good as you think? Or maybe I just have a way of getting around that to where they won't ever be able to crack my aliases.
I am not some starry-eyed fool who thinks APS is perfect.
Oh, I could tell.
APS sometimes gets things wrong. They sometimes mess up. But even when APS doesn't have anything concrete, their reports give me their suspicions. Possible previous identities that can't be confirmed. But you... I have never seen a file be this blank. You're a ghost.
I mean, I have died before. That is accurate.
I meant metaphorically.
I know. I'm just, messing around here.
Do you want some tea before we fight?
What kind of tea?
I've always been fond of chamomile. I usually have that shipped down here for me.
I don't believe I'm familiar with this one.
Then allow me to introduce you. He pulls out a pair of teacups, sets them down, and kind of reaches below his desk and pulls out what appears to be a kettle, and fills the 2 cups. The kettle already having been steaming when he pulled it out. He slides one across to you.
Rain will approach. During the pouring of the tea, is there, Rain is trying to make sure there's no sleight of hand, not that he thinks that the warden would poison him or anything, but, can never be too careful.
You are 100% confident that whatever is in your tea is in his as well.
Okay, bet. So we're both getting poisoned here. No.
He slides 1 cup towards you, and picks up his own and takes a sip from it.
Rain will approach. Is the warden currently sitting down? Is there another chair for Rain to sit down in, or are we both standing?
There is a chair opposite his desk set out for you to sit. He is currently sitting as well.
Okay, then Rain will do the polite thing and sit as well. He'll sip at the tea. Well, he will pick it up and smell it first before sipping at it.
What's your story? just between you and me, did you manage to go 20 some odd years undetected? It shouldn't be possible.
I think you'll find it happens more often than a lot of people would like to think. Children go missing all the time.
That's
And
true.
later when they resurface, they don't have any name to claim. Nothing.
But when a child goes missing, is stolen or kidnapped, they're usually able to trace them.
Not if it's done young enough, and not if... Well, sometimes no one ever looks for him.
No, it's not just that. There's enough missing persons cases out there of small children that can be lined up to anyone who shows up years later with no history. If you were stolen, whoever you were stolen from cared so little as to not even report you missing.
And that's the real kicker, ain't it?
But the question is, were you even stolen at all?
Rain will take a long sip from his cup before setting it down. Just between you and me. That's not even something I know.
Exactly. APS found nothing. No reports of a missing child. Not even reports of suspicions. No person who had a friend who had a child who then didn't have a child. No anything like that lines up with you.
Sometimes-
Half elven male. It's so common. You'd think there would be one unidentified missing persons case from the range of 20 to 25 years ago. For a half-elven male.
Now Rain does look a little intrigued. Are there seriously no missing person cases fitting that vague description?
Not that haven't been connected to someone else already. Which leaves you an anomaly.
How intriguing.
Either that, or or you're from somewhere so small, so out of the way that APS can't get their hands on the reports. Or no report was ever made. Regardless, you are strange. But enough about your past. What about your present? When you appeared in the public eye, our earliest records of you are strange enough as is. But then you built an empire for yourself. How long? How did you pull it off?
I found a lot of like-minded people. A lot of people who shared similar views as I did. people who were hurt by this world and wanted to make a place for themselves.
Something like this doesn't happen overnight. Not normally, but in your case, it happened. And then another happened months later. These empires appearing in the blink of an eye.
Now, hold on. That's.
Do you want to know my suspicion?
Oh, I love to hear
My
theories.
guess. This empire has existed long before anyone knew about it. You are not a missing person. You're a legacy. What APS didn't think to look into were missing persons cases the age of which your parents would be. In theory, of course. This
Fascinating.
empire isn't something you built, but something you inherited. Your parents, or one of your parents at least, built an empire in the shadows throughout the Callous Kingdom, and you brought it to the public eye, either by accident or on purpose. The question is this at all connected to the same empire that appeared in, well, the Empire? Or are they a copycat? They
Or
noticed...
hear me out. I've got
Alright,
another theory for you.
I'll listen to yours.
They were both the same empire originally, and split due to a marriage dispute.
Now that's an interesting theory. But why would you tell me the truth? As far as you're aware, I could be feeding your answers to APS.
And see, that's what's exciting, isn't it? Because I know there are certain things that you'll know and certain things that APS will know. I know you can feed the answers to APS, anything I might say in this conversation. And if you do, well, no matter. I feel like you wouldn't.
You're right, of course. I have no intention of feeding your answers to APS. You've already been arrested for your crimes. You'll live out your sentence, and then you'll leave or you'll stay. Whether you leave or stay doesn't matter to me, honestly. We're growing to near capacity at this point, and I'm going to have to start forcibly discharging some people who have chosen to stay.
Now that would be upsetting.
It would. I don't
So many
want to
people
have to
feel
do
their-
it.
Why don't you expand then?
Expanding isn't easy. This structure is built to the ocean floor. And a lot of expansion that would have to be done within the anti-magic circle. We couldn't have water-breathing spells, which vastly limits the amount of people that can work on the expansion. Not
But
to mention,
surely,
APS wants to pretend we don't exist half the time.
that's honestly their mistake. I would say that you probably have one of the more successful facilities APS has ever fashioned up.
They've spread themselves too thin. They're good people, most of them. They want to do the right thing. But in trying to do the right thing everywhere, they don't gain the chance to do the right thing anywhere. I think
I
APS
definitely-
shouldn't handle people like you.
Oh, and who would you propose does handle people like me?
I propose that's a dispute between the nations where your crimes are committed. I wager that people like you, international criminals, should be arrested within your homeland, or sent to your homeland upon arrest. APS should only deal with who they were founded to deal with. The real problems. Politicians, those in power, royal families, nobility. APS was founded to keep everyone else in check. They've gotten distracted.
And in doing so, they've endangered everyone. Their eyes have been taken off the main prize, and now a lot of people are going to die from it.
Because they're trying to do too much good. Besides, this place, this citadel, was meant to be built for monsters. Monsters who
Not
are
many
never
monsters
going
around
to
here.
leave this place. I can count on one hand the number of prisoners within this citadel that I would consider worthy of this citadel's legacy.
Who? If you wish to share.
3 of them are politicians, nobles. Lady Des Arnata being one of them. The other 2, unfortunately, I cannot name, for they've been brought here under aliases. And as much as I would love to tear those aliases away, I've been sworn to secrecy. The other 2, the Vampire Lord and the one prisoner who has earned himself a special cell separate from the rest of the prison. The truest monster of them all. So vile that no one has a key to his cell.
What atrocities did this person commit?
So many atrocities that they've been forgotten to time. Nations fell under his wrath. It's people like him that this citadel was meant to contain, not people like you. But it's not my decision who comes down here, and it's not my decision how long you stay.
Honestly, I do think that the choices on how long people stay, they really need to do a little more research on how long someone's actually going to live for before giving them multiple life sentences.
It's based upon your race's biology. If you have
Which is most unfortunate.
If you have any conditions that affect that, that is not taken into account. Well, he stands up, slides forth a parchment towards you. As you glance down at it, it's an identical copy to the contract that you had signed with him the previous day. I believe you came here for a reason.
I did. Although I will say this tea is quite good. Rain will down the rest of the tea. Looking over the contract, it does also specify like him and his group.
Yes, it specifies your whole
All right. Rain will sign the contract and hand it over.
Something in your eyes told me you were going to try this again. Or at least your group were going to try this again, is what I thought.
Of course.
I prepared 5 contracts after our first fight. I figured 5 would be enough to knock some sense into you 3. Without further ado...
Well, really quick.
Hmm?
How attached are you to this cup?
That cup cost me 3 copper pieces.
Rain chucking cup at him. And jumping back to get space.
Go ahead and roll a strength-based... roll a strength check.
Strength check. Oh no. That's
This-
a 4.
You throw the cup and it kind of shatters against his breastplate, and he just kind of looks as the porcelain chips fall to the ground. Yes.
Rain is backing away from the table and getting ready.
Shall we? Roll initiative.
Oh boy, let's see how quickly Rain gets taken down. That's
I
gonna
give
be
him
an
2
8.
rounds.
I don't even give him 1. Wait, no, 9. I'm sorry, 9 on the initiative.
9 on initiative. With
Let's hear that 30 something.
22. No, Akuma's highest bonus is a plus 11 to athletics. He only has plus 2 to initiative. With that said, though, he is going to reach behind his back, grab his longsword, and immediately throw it at you. Which is going to be a 24 to hit.
That definitely hits.
That's going to be 16 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
He then quickly grabs the halberd off his back and throws it at you as well, which is going to be a 13 to hit.
That hits.
18 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Then suddenly he is in your face. He quickly rushes up to get within 5 feet of you as he pulls his greatsword and swings straight down. 18 to hit.
That hits.
That's gonna be 16 points of slashing damage.
Okay, Rain is down. At negative 15.
Rain, you collapse to the ground as Herodes looks down upon you, barely conscious, and says, 5 might even be too many. Let's get you to the medic.
Rain takes that as a personal challenge.
As he lifts you up onto his shoulder, you feel your consciousness slip and fade. We're going to go ahead and call break there. We'll be back at 1:30.
Guys, I don't think I'm going to be very useful in coming sessions.
Jesus Christ.
I knew it was going to be the
so
only
how
way
much-
Rain's going to get a hit is if he goes first in initiative.
So how much closer to beating him do you think you are from this fight?
I think we've
How much?
progressed 0.0000000001%.
Sweet. So that's only like a billion more fights, and then you'll have like a 1% chance of winning.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Rain's mentality right now.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
I'm gonna go get food. Is anyone here?
Going to skin you like a deer.
Kate! Can I show you something?
Yeah.
Okay. So like I've been conversing with Kieran to get a reference sheet set up for my character for my VTuber model.
Oh.
I want your opinion.
What's it, love? Ooh. Purdy. Very purdy.
The colors and scarf were such a struggle. I feel bad for Kieran because like we did so many different, just like, let's change this, let's change that, let's do this.
It's very
It
cool though. It's
it
gonna
was
be
rough.
interesting to see how it gets into VTuber though. I'm a tad bit worried. You're gonna have to find someone who really knows what they're doing.
Um, I mean, so long as I find someone who's willing to do custom art with rigging, it shouldn't be too bad.
I mean, if you want, I know someone who loves to do rigging stuff, and I know someone who does the art. So, like, if you want, I can get you recommendations. I know 2 people.
I mean, I'll take the recommendation. I will definitely take the recommendation.
Yeah, no, it's the same people who did mine, and I know,
Okay.
and the one person I went and saw a couple weeks ago, the person who did all the rigging, and then the person who did all the art is a very good friend of theirs. So,
I think what I'm gonna do with the scarf is see how it's like that very. I want the scarf to, of course, move, but I'm thinking of also the scarf being kind of like a set and almost like a, oh gosh, I forget what the name of the effect is, but like have the scarf itself basically be like a green screen with like that pattern very widely sprawled, and then the color like shifts on the scarf as you move and everything.
okay, I
Like
don't
some people
know
do.
if they can do that.
Okay, I know how to do that though.
Okay. That's
I
okay.
just
Then okay, okay. I
yeah.
I can get you hooked up with an artist that does VTuber models,
hmm
and I can get you
There's
hooked. And she also does rigging, and she's a little better at it. But this other person is wanting to learn, so they've been
yeah.
taking like every opportunity they can to learn. I
I've
just
been
don't think you're
taking
gonna
my
be able to get as good as a deal as I am with it.
Oh, you're fine. I have one model mama that I am for sure commissioning on it, but I do want to get multiple sets done. The model mama I'm looking at, she's pretty good. She's done something like 50 different models at this point. So she does or that's like her main job is she
Mhm.
rigs and does art. But she's actually having a sale right now for 70% off. So
Fun. Oh, I gotta watch that.
this I have been given permission to show you this, but I do have to get rid of it afterwards. This is some of the art that the model mama I'm looking at has done. This is just art, not rigging yet.
Ooh, nice.
hmm
Funky, funky, funky.
And then I've got something like I have 14 emotes coming and a PNG as well.
Damn.
That is what we've decided to go with. This is the first bit that we had originally, and then the scarf just was not working, to be
Yeah,
honest.
no,
Like
that's way too
it was,
vibrant.
and then this is what we did. This is the second rendition of it that just wasn't working either because it only had one spout of green in the entire outfit, and that just wasn't gonna work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
keep
that's
going.
still way too bright.
hmm And two red. I wanted equal parts reds and blues, so or at least not necessarily like equal parts, but I wanted it to be still be a lot more
I
blue
get what you
than
mean. I get what you
reds.
mean.
Yeah. I love the hair though. The hair is turning out so good. of which, how's your is your model set up and fully complete and everything?
It's ready to go. I have it all set up. I just need to start streaming.
Okay. Do you have a planned date or anything yet, or just
No,
not
not
really?
even a little bit. It's been ready for months.
Okay, that's fair.
I just haven't had anything to like do. I don't know. I just haven't like committed to doing something yet.
I get that. You're good. I just recently started like actually choosing to commit to this because originally streaming was not my idea. It was
Mhm.
purely friends wanting me to stream, so I'm like, okay, sure, we'll do it.
The main worry is I don't know how well it's gonna run on this laptop.
Mm,
But trial and error, we'll find out.
of course. Do you have any intentions to get a better laptop or anything?
Yeah, that's like my next big purchase I'm gonna do.
Okay. What are you using VRoid Studio to run yours, or are you using like VGen? What are you using?
I'm just VTuber Studio, whatever the fuck it's called. Where is it?
The one from Steam?
Yeah.
Okay. I right now have 3 different apps downloaded for it. I'm not sure which one I'm going to commit to.
Why am I not surprised?
I just want to test them all out equally because
That's
I
why
know
I'm not surprised.
I know the iPad one, the one that Apple uses, has easily the best for facial movements and face tracking.
Mhm.
And so I actually did get I have a iPad that I got mainly for VTubing.
I could probably set up my iPad for that because I do have one. I just don't think I'll actually do that.
Yeah, I also don't know much of how to set it up yet, so I've got to get that walked through by a couple friends of mine. They're gonna help me out with that when I get the model.
Yeah, no, that's my next big thing I'm saving up for. But my next like planned big spend is I'm gonna try and get plane tickets to go see Sketch again in April.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. My more recent one was a VR,
Mm-hmm.
which has been way too much fun. I'm a little mad. It has nothing to do with the VR. It's with my laptop. That's the issue because I was like, I'll finally be able to get fucking Beat Saber after you bought it for me like 2 years ago. But my laptop does not like running Steam Link, so I can't.
Oh, that sucks.
So
Yeah.
I still have it. It's still here. I'm playing it through because I bought a Meta
Mm-hmm.
because that's all. They didn't have any indexes, and I wasn't about to spend $1,300 on one.
Yeah. I believe that's what I have as well. I,
Mhm.
for the longest time, didn't know how to change out the batteries on the controllers, so I just found that out like 2 weeks ago.
Uh,
I literally had to ask someone else how
do
to
you
charge the
have
controller.
do you have a 2 or a 3?
I have a chew.
I just bought the 3.
Nice. At least I'm pretty sure I have the chew. Um, because I bought mine a couple years ago. I think I bought
Yeah,
mine like when the chew came out. So
probably.
actually, I didn't even buy mine. Jeff Bezos gave it to me for free. Haha.
Big old Jeffy B. Yeah, depending on how. Oh, there is a very. This has been made very real for me all of a sudden. There's a very real chance, depending on how things go, I might be able to get a partial fursuit. So
Yo,
that's suddenly a thing I'm just kind of able to do.
that's awesome. I've been learning how to make them purely for cosplay reasons actually because I'm not sure. Do you know Ruby by chance?
Yes.
Okay, so the Ursa Bears from Ruby, we have
Oh,
been
Christ.
discussing a giant project consisting of there's about 7 of us, and we have someone who is willing to don the fursuit and become the bear.
Oh god.
And then
Get a lot of fans, bring lots of water. That thing's gonna
Yes,
be
yes.
hot to wear.
and that's exactly it. We're trying to calculate a good way to make sure that they don't overheat in it and they can wear it for extended periods of time. So we're looking at like harnesses with cooling packs in it, maybe try and get some wiring, but we also don't want it to become a hazard if like say something breaks inside of it. We want to make sure like it's not going to be full of electronic equipment that can catch fire and cause traumatic experiences.
Yeah, but if I go, I'll send you the link to this real quick, but I can reasonably afford this. Given enough time.
Ooh.
Which doesn't come with fur or anything, but I have a buddy of mine who I've been talking to recently was like, damn, if only you knew someone who has a full station set up at home and does this shit as like a hobby for fun. I'm like, I don't tempt me with this.
Do you know what color LEDs you'd go for? Oh, this is so cool.
It would be blue LEDs, and then because of this, I was like, well, if this is gonna be a thing I look into doing, I should probably finalize the character I have with his design, so I'm drawing him again.
Yeah.
And getting a new thing set up for him.
So with each order here, is it like one size fits all, or do you specifically send in your measurements?
I think it's one size fits all. It looks
Okay,
like
okay.
just one size fits all.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Huh. That looks really cool, though.
Yeah, all me and my homies love protogens. They're so goofy.
Oh.
I know. I'm obsessed with them. They're just so silly and fun. Like, how could you be mad at this thing?
Wah.
Look at them. How could you be mad at him?
Okay, see, that looks so fucking good. I love those. Hello.
Hello.
But yeah, so the full idea for that is I'm gonna get the head, and I'm gonna get the hands, potentially feet, and then I'm just gonna buy a bunch of tech wear, and then have that as a partial.
I think that'll be great.
Yeah. They're just so squishy looking. I love them.
Ayla's being squishy looking?
No, it has been, I'll go on a quick rant about it. It has been made suddenly very possible that I might be able to, afford to get, like, a partial fursuit made.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because the head I want to get is, for all the, like, mechanics of it, because it's mainly cybernetic, looking. So all the mechanical parts for that, I can get that pre-ordered in like a do-it-yourself kit for like $900 Canadian. Plus shipping and everything would probably be like a little under $1,000. And then I have a buddy of mine who, when I was talking to about this, I was like, I need to learn how to sew, which I have a sewing kit for. So it's just I need to learn how to sew so I can do the fur myself because it doesn't come with fur. And her response was, if only you knew someone with a crafting station at her house and did the sewing stuff for fun as like a hobby. And who can get really good deals on fur and such. I'm like, I swear to God.
If only.
Don't make me actually start considering this right now. So this has been suddenly made a very real possibility for me. So I've been designing my little guy again.
I've come to realize I haven't shown Talon the newest bit either. Hold on, Talon. I have an update.
Oh, is Tori back, by the way?
Yes, I'm
No.
back.
Oh.
Nope, Tori, you're not
I
back.
am
Go away.
always here.
Oh.
Oh,
You're
Rain,
always in my heart.
that is so pretty.
Mm-hmm. I feel so bad for Kieran. Oh my god. It was
I
so
heard.
many
No, I
just
heard.
like
I had my headset
you
on.
heard.
Yeah.
Kieran is such a good artist and friend. But I Noodles actually had to convince me to tell Kieran what I liked and didn't like because I'm like, I've already done 2 revisions on this. I don't want to say anything else.
I feel
Ayla,
that, though.
didn't I send you all like 5 versions of Allison that we got done?
Yeah, but like
That's you.
it's still like I feel bad asking artists to continuously change things over and over again.
Hey,
Because like
Ayla, I felt bad about it too, okay? But
okay.
I mean, I felt bad the first time I asked him to redo Adrian, and we only did like 2 versions of Adrian.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I believe we are back. So,
You
You're so back.
it's Sojover. So, Rain, you just got your ass kicked again.
10 out of 10 would recommend.
Meanwhile, the rest of you, as your first work shift comes to an end, you are dismissed and guards come in to replace you. You are commended for work well done and actually approached by the guard who first welcomed you. Specifically, Helly is approached. As he speaks up, I wanted to talk to you real quick before you left. That idea about using the bad food to lure the bugs that get in away, I'm not sure how we hadn't considered that before.
Ellie, like, smiles and like puts a hand on her chest. Is like, yeah, I'm pretty smart.
Thank you. You
can have that one for free.
we will be implementing that into the protocol. Thank you. That was really smart and really helpful. We've been trying to.
And then you'll move the crates with bugs back to the surface, right?
Right. I mean, you know, they didn't do anything wrong. They don't deserve to die down here. And besides, the vegetables and fruits that are left over are usually sent back up to use as compost anyway.
So what I'm hearing from this is, well, I'm hearing a thank you, I think?
Yes, thank you. Truly, thank you.
You're welcome.
I will pass on word to the warden that you did a good thing here.
Oh, yes, please do.
But I shouldn't keep you any longer. You are free to go.
So Helly, having done the least amount of work in the room, but being the only one that was personally thanked, walks out feeling very accomplished.
Ozzy knows he will be paying the price for this later.
Did you hear that? They liked my idea so much they're gonna tell the warden.
That is rather impressive.
I told you, I'm good now.
I thought it was a very, very smart idea, Helly.
Action will have consequences.
So what's next?
Food, get paid, then just whatever the hell you want to do, I guess. I don't really have anything else planned. Oh,
Alright.
Rowan's fight.
Yeah. Should we go check if Rain won?
I'm gonna be real with you. There's no way she did. My voice is being way too deep for Telson. I completely zoned out.
Well-
Telson suddenly gets very grizzled.
So what we should do is probably go to the
Medical ward.
medical ward. But
There
if
we
you're
go.
not there, then we can go to the ward.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That sounds about right.
Alright, let's go. And Helly starts leading them off in the direction she thinks the medical ward is.
Talzin will follow until she goes the wrong way, and then we'll politely correct her.
You guys make your way to the medical ward, and you do see currently unconscious on a bed, Rain, and he is bandaged and sitting kind of across from him, just kind of keeping an eye on him, is the pink kind of the words, hang on. The pink satyr girl who you had seen previously interact with Hope very briefly, Lillian. She turns to you as you approach. Oh, I was wondering when his friends would show up. He's still unconscious for now, but he's stable and alright.
How far did he get?
Um,
Did the warden have to come in and was the warden already patched up?
Warden Herodes was uninjured.
Mm.
Yeah,
I'm sure there was a bruise somewhere you couldn't see.
Maybe. He seemed to be fine. Um,
He must have healed after Rain fought him, and then he brought Rain.
Oh,
no.
probably.
No, probably not. He was busy, and then about 5 minutes after he was no longer busy, maybe 15, he came here with your friend, said that he'd challenged him to a fight. That's not long enough to heal, not without magic.
Well, how do you know he didn't go back up to the surface to heal?
Because because that would have taken him a while.
Mm.
It's
He
not.
might have a secret passage. He is the warden after all.
He didn't.
But
Ooh, secret passage.
anyway, even if Rain did that, Rain still lost this time. But
This time.
What do you think you're going to accomplish by fighting the warden?
They have a bet going.
I don't know. I think it's a little silly that Rain keeps doing it, but you know, who am I to tell him no?
We're kind of straightens, remembering that we're supposed to look the
Yeah, some might view it as silly.
Yes, like us.
Yeah, us. Mhm.
Aren't you two the other two who came in here the other day for fighting the warden?
Yeah, but we
Oh.
learned our lesson.
Yeah, we're changed people.
Okay.
Mm.
Gets ass kicked once. Nah, we're different now. We know better.
Boomers
Winks.
be
We
like,
don't know better.
I'm glad you learned that Warden Herodes is not someone you should be trying to fight.
"Hmm."
You're welcome to stay and wait for him to wake up if you'd like.
Are they expecting us back? Look, Towson, who has worked here before.
No. You did your 4 hours. We're done. I remember that working how that works, right? I'm
Yeah,
not crazy.
there is technically a second shift after the lunch period if you want to go back, but it is working at all is optional, but
I mean, there is like a second shift later if you want to go, but again, that's up to you guys.
But I think I helped him enough today. Yeah.
I don't know. It might stain your reputation if you keep.
Who revolutionized the way they deal with weevils? That was me. I did that.
Wasn't Helvor
That's
the
true.
one that suggested that?
No, that was
Was
Helly.
it? Okay, I thought I remembered
It is-
hearing Hellborn like kind of say it, and then Helly go,
It is-
wait! What if?
It is absolutely in character for Helly to do that, but that is not what happened this time. Maybe next time.
I know it was Helly that like said it, but I thought it was after Hellebor was like, if only
We need
like,
to save
like,
them.
like was something along the lines of like, we need to save them, we should try and do something like with the food, and then Helly be like, wait, I've got it, and just said it really loud, which is what got the
Wait.
attention.
Hellebor, shut up with whatever you were saying. What if we saved them with the food?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I thought happened. That is exactly what I thought happened.
no, Helly actually came up with it this time.
Okay, my bad. you have to cut me some slack. I'm not used to going to work and getting home and immediately hopping back on D&D. I am so tired.
You're good.
I'm taking a nap after session.
You're good.
That's a lie. I'm not gonna do that.
So
Anyways,
wait,
my bad.
do you really think we should go back?
I mean, Rowan's fight is soon, probably, so I'm gonna go do
Rowan-
that, but...
Rowan's fight is an ambiguous time that happens after session.
Oh my god.
Rowan, I am deciding right now that Rowan's fight happens in 30 seconds, so I'm gonna go. In fact, I'm getting mental communication. Don't ask me how. That Rowan is subbing out, and I need to go sub.
I feel
Oh no, Rowan twisted his ankle on the way to the fight. Someone got a sub for him.
And now I need to go sub in somehow.
I feel like Rain or Hellebor are the best choices for the fighting
know.
ring here.
Yeah,
I know. That's the joke.
Fine, I guess we'll go open a few more crates.
There we go.
I feel like we should at least go see the jobs that they have. They might have a different one open now.
Maybe someone else quit their job.
I mean, no one really quits.
No, I mean, like, because we were considering not going back after lunch, so someone else might have considered and decided not to.
No, you're right. My bad.
You also could just get to the job office before the jobs are all signed off.
That's true.
Because each shift it resets. No spot is reserved for anyone.
Run away.
Same.
The break doesn't end for another 45... Okay.
No, just let them sit. Just let them be delusional. It's fine. It's healthy.
Would you like to wait here for your friend to wake up, or...
Oh, I'll wait until the break's over.
Okay.
Ooh, split the party 3 ways. Let's go.
Rain.
It was already split 3 ways.
Wait.
What?
No, now it's split 2 ways because Rain and Rain. Okay, never mind. Go.
It was already split 2 ways. What
Yeah,
are you
we're
on
just-
about?
We're just split differently now.
There you go.
Rain.
Tabby brain fog.
Yes.
You feel your consciousness fade as Akuma Hirotas lifts you up onto his shoulder. Then you are underwater. You are not drowning, per se. but you feel the crushing pressure all around you. You feel the weight pressing into you from all sides. You're sinking, but you're not drowning. It doesn't even feel scary. You knew this was coming. Above you, the fading surface of the water as you continue to sink. Acceptance. Disappointment. The ocean stains black around you as you sink, becoming an abyss the lower and lower you fall. Something then begins to fall after you, towards you. A metal cage. It pins your arms to the bottom of the ocean. It separates your legs, keeping them pinned down. You can't swim. You can barely breathe. And you cannot see anything. As the cage becomes heavier and heavier, you see shipwrecks landing near you as they sink after you, and bodies weighed down by their heavy metallic armor. As they kick up dust on the seafloor. You try and push the cage off yourself. The cage that now holds you down. But it won't move. And it instead grows heavier. And you can't help but accept where you've fallen to. But then years pass. Years pass and you grow angry, resentful. The cage grows heavier and heavier and heavier, and you cannot see through it. The ocean black around you, but the weight upon you grows heavier and heavier and heavier. But then, your arm becomes free. A newfound vigor as you thrash again. But then the cage becomes heavier, and heavier, and heavier. You can no longer feel your connection to the arcane. You can no longer feel your arm that still remains trapped, nor your legs. As the weight grows heavier and heavier and heavier, you can't help but wonder, why are you here? This crushing weight is overwhelming you. You see a face. A man. Young, smiling at you. It's a face in your memories, but they are not your memories. The face of a smiling man as he locks the metallic cage above you. One of 3 men. You do not know the faces of the other 2. You know only this face. Of dark skin and dark hair and sea green eyes. This man. You hate him. But you know that he is dead. You know that all those men are dead. Mother wouldn't leave you here. Not without revenge. So you thrash again. But the cage grows heavier. The weight continues to crush around you. Then you wake up. Laying in a bed, a weighted blanket over you. You attempt to rise but wince in pain at the large wound on the side of your chest. Talzin, it's been about 15 minutes since Heli and Helibor left when you see Rain stir.
He's just going to observe quietly for right now until Rain is like conscious.
Rain, it would definitely take him a minute to get situated, but he is trying to get the weighted blanket off of him.
You,
Tell someone help.
Lillian.
If it's like clear.
Lillian also approaches to remove the weighted blanket. Good morning.
Nightmare-inducing weighted blanket.
Welcome.
Grabs you by the shoulders. Nightmare!
Well, welcome back to the land of the living.
He died?
No, it's
A phrase saying.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, what's the damage?
You probably shouldn't put too much strain on yourself. But the warden actually did a good job at keeping your wounds manageable. As long as you don't do any work and you don't go fight in the fighting ring, you should be free to go for today. Check back in before you leave for bed. Check back in before you head to bed. I'll reassess and decide if I need to keep you overnight.
Do you guys have anything to, I don't know, make it less burning?
Yes, I have, we have a few drugs that can help with the pain.
It's
Okay,
Tylenol,
what
Advil.
what are the options here and side effects? Or do any of them?
Well, we have this, and she pulls out a small vial of kind of a slightly clear-ish Okay, I don't love this music. Here, is this better?
Me with the Minecraft music still playing.
I think this might be better. Okay. Anyway, she holds this kind of small glass vial with a kind of a foggy liquid inside. It's mostly clear, but it's got kind of a white fog within it. She says, "This is probably our best option."
Give him the glass.
Pardon?
Nothing.
This is probably our best option. The only side effect with it, other than dealing with pain, is that it can make you a little either tired or loopy, depending on the dosage.
Got some sleepy time NyQuil.
Okay. I think we'll go with that. What's the dosage? How often should we take it? You know, fine details. Talzin, please write this down.
She hands you the vial and says,
Starts patting him. So he starts patting himself on the paper and then goes, "Oh wait, I don't have any."
she hands you the vial and says, "Take this, drink the whole vial now, and then in 4 hours, if the pain comes back, come see me again for another dose."
I just had the thought of how do they tell time, but they have clocks.
The whole prison
Oh,
works
so
on
time.
clockwork technology. What do you think is the one thing clockwork technology does?
That's like been a major theme of this arc.
Oh, Ella, you never
Look.
cease to. I don't want the word doesn't amaze me, but it's also not
I'm-
quite disappoint me either.
I'm just method acting Rain's pain-induced haze right now.
Sure.
Rain
Let's
was,
like that to keep your ego up.
Rain will stare at the vial for a moment, inspecting it before drinking it. What does it taste like?
It does not taste good.
Alright. Still finishing it, he'll hand back the vial and just say, I think I'd prefer the chamomile tea.
Trust me, we all do.
Alright. I guess I should probably get out of here then for a bit.
No, chains you down.
Places the weighted blanket back on him. It takes a minute, but Rain will situate himself to get up and he'll actually turn towards Talzin.
Yeah.
How did your day go?
Well, Helly and Hellebore started working and then got distracted by helping bugs, but that sounds like them, so as well as one could have hoped.
Well, I mean, at least they did some work.
Try not to feed Helly's ego. She's been she had an idea for potentially helping with bug issues, and now it's the only thing she talks about. How about how she is doing fantastic? So let's try not to feed that ego too much. I have a sneaking suspicion that it'll just get worse. Don't mind me as I switch between voices, as I forget to do them and then remember. Oh God, you died.
My mind blanked. I'm so sorry.
Here we go.
All thoughts just disappeared. It's the drugs, guys. It's the drugs.
Head empty, only fake drug.
Right. Don't feed the ego. I hate to do this, but
No, you don't.
Rain would
Do it with the
ask.
chest.
Rain would ask. And how about Rowan? How's he been?
I'm gonna go see if I can find him, but we just went straight to work, and Rowan has been preparing for the fight, I imagine, so haven't seen him all day.
No. Okay. Well, we should probably find some of the others then for a bit.
Yeah, they're waiting for break to be over, so they're gonna be at the job office. Oh God, he died again.
It takes Rain like a minute to process that. Right.
Did he really hit you that hard? Like snaps in front of his face a little bit?
Rain looks slightly offended. No, no, no. In fact, I'd say it actually went quite well.
Sure, I'll take your word for it to spare the inane babbling that comes whenever you say that. Anyways.
Mm-hmm. Right. You know, I wish we had access to our magic down here. At least then we could, do what the original plan was.
Is she still in the room? Or has she left?
She
She
is.
left the room.
She is still in the room. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It
I mean, it's
doesn't-
not like it was criminal.
No, but like
What exactly did Rain say? I didn't fully catch it.
I wish we still had access to our magic because then we could do the original plan.
Okay, realize why that probably sounds bad now.
There you go. Was waiting for it to click.
She kind of glances at you and says, "We've all had that thought."
I would love to learn some new spells with you, Talzin. Unfortunately.
I mean, we got close. Kind of.
The search for knowledge will have to last. We'll have to wait till another day.
I mean, he kind of like looks at his arms like, I don't know if I should ever really get back into that.
Maybe not that, but there are definitely other alternative methods. No?
That don't work for me. So not that I'm against trying, just when beginner spells take you half a year longer than they're supposed to, probably not the greatest sign.
I mean, you've definitely got some magical bones in your body. You've got magical blood, after all.
Yeah, but so does-
Right.
it's like you got him talking about blood magic again, so he just completely forgets that there's anyone else in the room. He's about to go off. He's like, well, yeah, but so does everyone, so that's why it works so well. And also, down thinking about it, that's why it's outlawed, so. Not too surprising. Why do you think blood sacrifices work so well?
Fair. It's always, interesting. Blood sacrifices. So messy, yet they get the job done.
Towson's just like, look, and there's this look of like, oh, of like, yippee, he's understanding, and like, oh god, he's understanding.
Rain's craving for violence and blood is not over.
Pulls and tells my scholar, you gotta show me how to do it. You gotta show me how that blood magic shit works.
Look, vampires, blood magic, what's next?
I was gonna say werewolves, but we already have that too, so.
Yeah.
Can't really get
just
more
need-
stereotypical there.
I would say zombies, but we, again, also have that.
Oh,
in
we
Rain.
also already have that.
Ghosts.
Marshall.
Marshall.
Oh my god! Alright, right. I imagine Rain and Talzin just keep passing off it on comments of blood magic as they go find the others.
Yeah.
Okay. And find the others you do. Exactly where Talzin expected to find them.
Oh, did we not get a scene? Yeah.
I was just about to get to you guys. Meanwhile,
So impatient.
Hellebore and Helly, you guys approach the job office.
I'm just saying, you don't know if we're gonna stay here. We might roleplay and then be like, actually, we're gonna fuck off and go somewhere else.
Ooh.
Fair enough.
Oh shit,
Meanwhile-
they're deviating.
Hellebore and Helly, you two approach the job office. There's currently no one there, and the kiosk is closed off.
What? They said we could sign up early. They said that, right?
They did totally say that.
Oh well. Just to be clear, we are the only ones here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Then Kelly will sit down on the floor. I guess we wait then.
Oh, this does give me a good opportunity to get my daily practice in, though.
Daily practice?
I'm sure no one will mind.
I need that proficiency. She's gonna be working on her training.
Alright, you pull out your scythe. Sorry, go on.
Why do you like Scythe so much?
She nearly cuts herself whipping around.
Doesn't everyone?
I mean, they're pretty cool. I just wanted to know.
I mean, because they're the best weapon, and they're cool, and they're used by cool people, and they're cool.
Like who?
You see a look like you just... Like, you have, like, one of the people that knock on your door and are like, do you want to hear about Jesus? And you actually say yes. You see that kind of look. And, like,
that
she...
surprised, but, like, ready for this?
Well, not even necessarily, like, surprised, but just like, yes, finally. And then you see a complete, like, a gradual shutdown.
I've heard of a few people that are cool, theoretically people that, probably would look cool with them. Well, I've already told you, my dad uses one. And he's actually the coolest person that's ever existed, so, I mean, just so like a baseline, like that's kind of, yeah.
Ellie smiles, and then just says, "Do you miss him?" I mean, it's okay if you do. I miss my mom's. I'm sure you do too.
Is a word that you could use. It's more like I lost like a piece of myself that I feel like I'll never get back ever again until but well, until I see him again, but not.
Well, that's silly. You'll get it back. You'll see him again. And your mom.
The somewhat fake smile that she was trying to keep on kind of definitely wavers off at that.
You read everything I put in that note, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it really sucks. And I'm sorry to hear that your mom died, but like, you'll see her again.
No, I won't.
Why wouldn't you?
I mean, if you're talking about like an afterlife and stuff, I still wouldn't. I mean, I won't ever deserve to go to the same place as her.
That's silly. Of course you would.
You.
And I mean,
I know
and
I'm not a very good, like, basis. Like you're probably looking at me and being like, oh, wow, like that's representative. But, like, it's not. Like, think of, like, the opposite of me. Like, think about someone who's perfect at everything ever, and, like, that's my parents. So, yeah.
Wait, you said opposite of you though. That's just you.
She trips a little bit in her swings.
If they're the opposite of you, then well, I can make sure you see them because I'll be able to see them when I go home.
Um. Well, that's very sweet of you, Helly.
Mhm.
Though if you ever meet Dad, you'll change your mind. You'll see I'm not nearly as good, like at all.
Well, your dad's a vampire, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I probably will see him then.
Oh no, you won't. No. He's too good to ever go to somewhere bad.
You get a lot of vampires.
He's the exception to every rule. He could just not decide to go there. Like that. That's not gonna happen. Don't worry about it.
Hmm.
Oh,
What
that
about
does
your
make
mom
me
then?
think though.
Oh,
Um, real quick, before I start crying too hard.
Helibur is crying as she normally is.
oh damn.
Let's go ahead and like talk about like something uplifting for just a moment, and then you can have your question. All right. So like I haven't even asked you like the most important things ever. Favorite animal, favorite plant, favorite food.
Ellie, Ellie looks around the room as though she is looking for inspiration for those answers. And then finally she lands back on Hellebore and goes, cat. And we don't have a lot of plants in hell. And human? Goblin tastes pretty good too. But I think human's just a classic.
Elipor has a rainbow of emotions on her face right now. Like she kind of like freezes, like trying to like say like way too many things at once. Has to stop, take a deep breath, and continue.
Okay. First of all, I might be a little biased, but a cat is a very, very, pretty good, if I do say so myself, choice. Yeah.
A very,
Um,
very pretty good.
Yes.
It's very, very not good that you haven't seen many plants. But don't worry, don't worry. I will show you like all of the plants ever whenever we get out. You've Oh, Helly, I haven't wanted to ask because like I've been afraid of what the answer might be, but you've been in a forest before, right?
We have in disregard. They're usually there so that people who didn't respect them when they were alive could be like hunted and chased through them and exist in a near constant state of panic. But they're there. I've been there.
Okay, good. You weren't being hunted, obviously, though, right?
Obviously not.
Okay, good. So, like, I mean, I can't rate those forests exactly, but the ones here, they're perfect. I've never met a forest that wasn't perfect. And yeah, so I will show you all of those. And then lastly, just between you and me, that's a totally valid choice.
Ooh.
I mean, I've scavenged off of bodies of like, some other like races before, but human is a classic.
Helly does look a little more serious. This is you. You should be more careful with that than me. I mean, as long as you're eating them and they're already dead and whatnot, that could be like a burial custom. But if you start killing people to eat them, that's probably dehumanization.
Willingly kill and eat them.
Fine.
Anytime I do it willingly, they're already dead.
Well, I mean, there's iffy. There's a lot of devils that think that willingly should not be a factor, but as of right now, to my understanding, your willingness to take part in the crime is important. So if you weren't willing to do it, you should be fine.
You're like the coolest person in hell, so you can just tell them what to do and what to think.
Yeah. That's me.
Oh, Helipor is like so excited. She catches that and like she looks over for a second, but continues on.
I would be awful if I didn't tell you my choices though. So favorite animal. It's almost a tie, but it's wolves. Second is bats, specifically vampire bats, but it's like almost a tie because like they're like almost like nearly like as cool. And then the flowers. Well, okay. If it's plants, then it's definitely a fly trap because I love fly traps. They're like adorable and they're chompy. I love carnivorous plants. But like for flowers, hellebore because they're always on the verge of a panic attack. I think that's why it was named after them. And then
Your flower is named after you?
Yeah. It's like Mother knew that I would be very mentally challenged.
Yeah.
And then they're very pretty. I would show you one if I could use my magic. But I can show you one afterwards when, we're out. Favorite food is definitely shrimp. Also tuna. Also scallops. Also anything that lives in the ocean is very good. I like eating it.
At least that's a good thing here, then.
Yeah. I can't really break through the walls and eat anything. I mean, I do also eat the only dead ones that are already dead. I don't kill any animals, only people. And not to eat them, not to eat the people, just to kill them because
Oh,
and only the
well,
bad ones, only the bad ones.
as long as you don't go mongering any wars, that's fine.
Oh no, wars are stupid. I just like killing people, like in individual and like groups, and not a mass thing.
Well, yeah, that should be fine. You should be good.
Anyway, you asked me a question before I tried to distract myself from crying. Continue.
You asked me a question before I deflected it. So your eyes. That's the crest thing.
Yeah, it is.
I think it's really pretty, and you wear your curse very well. And I don't even get the crest. They sound stupid. Like there's so many people in why can't I remember treachery who like abandoned their kids because they didn't have one, and they were like, oh, I did it for the family, but they abandoned their kids. So like obviously treachery. And that's the worst thing you can do, especially over like something stupid like a crest.
That is really, really bad.
Mm-hmm. I don't get why people would want them so much.
Yeah.
But then also like killing people just for having them, that's stupid too.
Helibor's side swings are kind of slowed a little bit, and she's repeatedly glancing over.
You actually think I wear it well, though?
Yeah. Your eyes prettiest eyes I've ever seen.
Actually?
Yeah, if they're so, they change colors and they're like a tree. It's really cool.
Well, the original origin of the tree is good. It's just but I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. That's what matters.
Fuck, I just dropped my dice.
Yeah, I did want to ask though. I was just curious on one thing.
One thing?
Well, many things. I'm always curious about everything. I want to know everything ever. But, is it normal for angels to live in hell? I thought they normally didn't do that.
You mean mom or mother? No. Mother's a special case because she realized all the other angels were bad, so she left. Well, they actually when she realized they were bad, she called them out and they threw her out because they're all bad.
Bad?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're all total dicks. Mother just loved someone and they said, nope, none of that, out of heaven. And they threw her down to the material. And then she made her way to hell, and then she became princess of the ninth. And then she had me, and she's working her way up. She's gonna rule hell one day. I know it.
Well, that's good. That's very good for her. I'm really glad that's a good success story. But very inspirational. But maybe there were just one or two of them that were bad. Maybe I don't think it could be all of them. I've heard they're very cool.
I mean, I guess there were a few of them that were cool, like Didi. Helly raises a hand and then goes, "Oh, wait, no." And lowers the hand and puts her other hand on it. When we get out of here, I can show you another good one.
You can summon an angel?
Just Didi. Mother knows more, but Didi's the only one I have a contract with.
Yes, you should do that immediately. You should do that immediately. What is the texture of the wings? Is it like yours, or is it softer, or is it firmer? Do they grow back?
Her wings are a lot fluffier than mine.
Okay, fluffier. Coloration.
Yellow.
Okay. Don't tell me anymore, Helly. It needs to be a surprise. Don't tell me any. No. Stop.
Okay.
Oh wait, you weren't talking. Okay.
It's probably about this point that Rain and Talzin arrive.
So, from Rain and Towson's point of view, Halibor has been crying. Hallie's sitting on the floor, and Halibor is swinging a scythe around.
Yep.
Well, really.
Beautiful. We
Yeah,
love it.
they're used to this.
Yeah, no, this is average.
Hellebore crying.
Just
Oh,
another
no.
Tuesday.
par for the course.
Poor Hellebore.
I'd be concerned if she wasn't.
The day Hellebore stops crying is the day we need to get worried.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
just to be sure, Rain went with Towson? They didn't lock him in the medical bay for a day?
Nope, they didn't lock him in.
Oh.
Rain was told not to work, not to put any strenuous activity on the wounded areas, and to report back at the end of the day before going to bed.
So, how'd it go, Rain? Did you almost feed him?
I will definitely say I made progress. Progress I wasn't expecting on making.
Insight.
Rain roll deception.
Well, hold up.
You know
Can
what?
I? Let me double check real quick my modifiers before I argue this. Let me double check my modifiers before I argue this.
Let me double check to see what I'm good at, what I can get away with before I decide to double down with this.
Okay, I do feel like it should be persuasion though, given what Rain's intentions are.
You did actually make a lot of social progress. So
Yeah,
He's wanting
progress in a
social
way-
progress.
Progress in a way he didn't expect too. So
No, Rain's whole plan here is social progress, not even fighting. He doesn't actually think he can win a fight with this dude.
Okay, but none of us know this. Towson is
Mhm.
exclusively on combat progress.
That is fine. We can do. I'm cool with it either way.
Anyways, I got a 23.
I got a 16. So, you definitely know Rain's not a fighter. This is very obvious.
You were aware Rain got fucking smacked on he ass immediately.
Rain kind of fucking sucked in the fight. But I will say also, it doesn't seem like he's trying to necessarily save face by saying this. You can probably, Rain has something up his sleeve, is what I'll say.
Noted. Towson will remember this.
These actions have consequences.
They just start like replaying one after another. It's like, what is happening to my save? Sorry, go on.
Halibor will, seeing Rain and Talzin, and Rain fucked up, she's not stopping her scythe swings, but she's like, kind of motioning with her head to come over.
Rain, show me where like you're hurt at, and like I've been meaning to practice trying to like kill things and heal things at the same time. So like I can lick you while I'm doing this.
Oh, you want to practice killing me and healing me?
No, I would never kill you. I'm killing nothing at the moment, but I'm acting like I am.
I was just joking. Don't worry. Right. Rain will allow Hellebore to commence the licking.
No, they aren't gonna listen. Taliesin is just like, these fucking idiots.
Rain, you are still completely bandaged.
And?
Is Hellebore just licking the bandages?
We can lift
I
those
don't know.
babies up.
Oh no! Oh no!
Crystal fucking mighty.
I mean, yeah, unless she stops, she'll, like, lift the bandages. Like, not completely take them off, but if she can, try to pry them at least up a little bit and stick her tongue under it.
Taliesin winces but says nothing.
Rain, it stings a lot. A lot more than when Hellebore does this when she has access to her magic.
Okay.
Incredible,
Ow,
you guys.
This is we're going to get severe infections and diseases from this. This will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Clean animal mouth.
When was the last time Hellebore brushed her teeth?
Alright. I'm not just...
There it is! There it is!
She has pristine dental hygiene. She cleans her teeth through chewing bones and stuff.
You know what? I suddenly can't argue that.
Yeah, I can. Tabaxi are not cats. Tabaxi are still mostly humanoid.
Okay, hear me out. Actually, let's not.
Are you really going to try and fight me on my lore?
No, I was actually just gonna fight you on Get Good.
Well, hey, have you ever tried cleaning your teeth by chewing bones? Maybe it works.
I am not making the argument that that doesn't work. I'm making the argument that Hellebore is still going to cause more
A flea bag?
problems than... No, she's not I'm not saying she's a flea bag. I'm saying she's still going to cause more problems than she's going to fix by licking wounds.
I can't believe that Talon is calling Hellebore disgusting.
You're good, Talon. You're good. Don't worry. I understand as a person. Wait, no, as a player, the actions, my consequences. Wait. I don't know if I said that right. I don't know if I said that right. The actions of my consequences, I understand them. Wait.
Consequences of your actions.
Thank you. I wasn't sure which order it went in.
There you go.
It sounded right, but it also didn't at the same time. Talon, I understand we're being stupid though. Don't worry.
What did you get on your deception check?
That was a 16.
No, we already covered that. I'm aware of what I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure... Didn't Helly roll insight as well?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Wanna? It's a low DC.
It's a low DC.
Sure. I'll roll insight. What do I add to that? 0. So I got a 13. So yes, it checks out.
Yeah, he's making progress.
Jesus Christ.
How
How did this begin?
what did you learn? Does he have like a towel? Does he is one of his like arms weaker than the other, or what? What can we exploit?
Well, I actually did find something interesting. He believes APS, and I will agree with him on this, he believes APS is spreading themselves too thin. He doesn't agree with APS 100%. He's of the understanding that APS does mess up and that they're not perfect, which
Obviously.
I'm glad he's at least sensible with that.
Okay. Anything else?
A few things. We had some tea and discussed some things before getting into the more demanding part of the conversation.
Did they have anything to say that was like, you know, you may be able to escape here relevant?
Nothing that he wanted to share immediately.
Oh, but something you wanted to share eventually?
Possibly. Okay. Rain is going to look around, make sure that no one is in the area
Not right now,
because
no.
he doesn't want to. Okay. I also learned that there are certain prisoners here more dangerous than usual prisoners. One of which no one can even access their cell. And I don't know, it seems like there's just I have a feeling something's going on with that prisoner. They might be our way out of here.
Where are they?
No one knows. I mean, the warden might know, but
How do they know he's still there if no one knows?
I don't know. I do wish to get more information on this eventually. But I feel like this prisoner's definitely going to be our getaway card, if need be.
They might not want to help us, though.
Oh, from what I hear, they are an absolute monster. But I think they are angry as well. They want to escape.
So, like, aligned interests and stuff.
We're angry. We want to escape.
Yeah, we're really angry.
Or I look around. We're good.
Very good.
Incredible work, you two. Way to go.
The weevils enjoyed my work.
Weevils?
Mhm.
What happened
There
with
was
weevils?
weevils in the food. We helped save them, though. It was all Helly's idea.
Mhm.
Ooh.
And the guard said that they had never thought of that before, and they thanked me for it. So I'm doing good.
It's because Helly's so smart.
Mhm, mhm. Speaking of, where are they? The nurse said that we could sign up early and then we could have first pick of the jobs.
No, she said that if you got there early enough, you could get first pick, and then you left before she mentioned that break wasn't over for until like another 45 minutes. You jumped the
Alright,
gun a
well,
little bit on here.
well, we're definitely the first ones here, so we should get the firstest pick.
No, that is true.
Well, you guys have fun with that. Unfortunately, I've been banned from working.
What?
They,
They told you to work and
doctor's
now they won't let
orders.
you work?
Oh, no. The doctor's orders. I'm not allowed to work. But it's okay. I can just entertain you guys.
So if we get hurt enough, we don't have to work.
You also just don't have to work at all. This is like totally optional.
This is me, IRL.
Oh, that's true. Break your arm.
I'll break for you. I mean, what?
Please.
Damn. That moment when there's no heavy machinery at my workplace large enough to cause an accident. Damn.
Damn.
I'm okay. Legally, I am okay.
I don't believe you. I'm calling the cop.
So does
Maybe,
Rain abandon us? Oh, go on,
while
Temple.
we're, like, doing our thing and stuff, maybe you could just, like, do a general walk-around thing and see, like, if there seems to be any, like, hidden cells or, like, mysterious doors or something that might have, you know, a monstrous individual inside.
I will. I'll do that. I'll keep an eye on things, get to know the locals a bit more.
Hmm. I mean, you are, like, well, you know, pretty much the most convincing person, like, that's ever existed and stuff. So, like, maybe you could just, like, go around and, like, the people that aren't, like, completely under these people are great spell yet, you can, like, talk to them, and then we can maybe have, like, an uprising and stuff.
Good luck with that.
I don't. Maybe. I don't know how well that will work. These people seem pretty convinced in their ways on certain things.
Maybe you could find, like, the newer people, like, ask around about who else is new and see if they haven't been corrupted yet.
Yeah, the people
Oh,
coming out of
oh my goodness.
the people coming out of solitary. Like most of the people there didn't like being here.
Mhm.
I have the perfect idea on who to pick next. I'm gonna leave you guys to your work. In the meantime, I gotta go find someone. Yeah.
Good luck, I guess.
Okay.
So,
Be careful, Rain. Stay safe.
so
I
what's
will.
our story? We like tight spaces, and
You do.
we work better in tight spaces. Yes.
I actually do like tight spaces. They make me feel comfortable. This isn't a lie.
Yes, yes. And we like long hallways.
Tubular places. And I like magic a lot. You
Oh,
know,
wait, we shouldn't say that.
we should do. Yeah. You're right. Just,
And,
yeah.
and I am indifferent to the state of magic.
If it happens, it happens. But that's not what we're looking for.
Mhm, mhm.
Okay, Talzin, is your plan gonna be just that you like working?
It's gotten me thus far.
That's true. They might not let all three of us in the tunnels. If they only let one of us, who's going?
That'll be up to whoever they decide. I don't. If it's based on the trustworthy thing, like you guys seem to be convinced it is, then it'll be they trust person X, so they'll send that person. It's not gonna be.
And I
We
came up
have
with the Weevil idea, so it might be me.
that. Yeah, but accounting for the other shit you've done.
But I've been here the longest. I've had the most time to change.
You also, from the sounds of it, spent most of that in solitary. Yeah?
Yeah, but that's where I learned all my lessons about how to change.
And yeah, then you came out of solitary and immediately fought the warden.
Uh, with a contract. That wasn't me breaking the rules.
Okay.
Helly, if it is you, can you like my plan, like if it was me, is I was just going to like turn into something really big, but like you I'm sure you can summon something that's huge, right? Like really, really big.
Yeah. I could. Oh, I have so many. I mean, I could summon. Oh man, there's so many options. I'll figure it out.
You are the best summoner in the world.
Mm-hmm. Now we sit and have some sort of conversation while we wait for people to show up.
Helibor's still training. Helibor's still training.
Hell, we're still training. I am keeping that in mind.
Tori,
But-
I don't think I've ever heard your voice go that deep before.
Guys, I am salivating for that proficiency.
About
I've been a good player. I've been a good player. Please give me proficiency.
About 20 minutes after Rain and Talzin arrive, you guys hear the sounds of footsteps approaching. And a voice speaks up. Oh, I'm not the only one who had the idea of waiting.
We got.
You cut out.
You yelled so loud your mic peaked.
We got.
Damn it! I thought I turned off. I thought I turned off the suppression. We got his.
We got-
I I am not denying that. Though none of you look familiar. I don't believe I've met any of you. Hello, I am Leordas. The blue-skinned tiefling kind of holds out a hand to you.
Talzin will take it. Talzin.
He kind of holds your hand a little tighter as you take it and kind of looks at it.
Talzin just like kind of squeezes his back in confusion, just like, what are we doing here?
I recognize these scars.
You definitely didn't do them, if that's what you mean.
No. He rolls up his sleeve and you see very similar scars carved into his flesh.
Oh, they got you too, huh?
We're one and the same.
Hell yeah. Hells yeah. That's the right pronunciation for this. Talzin, look at him being all hip and cool with the kids.
I prefer hell
How
yeah.
long have you
Oh,
been?
that's funny.
How long have you been a blood mage?
A while. I haven't been really keeping track.
Using your
It's-
hands is... Well, that's likely why you got caught.
I mean, I wasn't aware it was outlawed at the time, so that's a relatively new revelation for me.
They outlawed creativity. It's an authoritarian stance.
See, there's the difference between you and I. Not saying it's a bad thing, but you do it for fun. I did it because it's the only thing that worked. And I stumbled upon it by accident.
Well, these scars are some of my earlier works. There's a way to do it without scarring yourself at all.
No, I figured out something, but it still hurts. It's kind of like forming a pact with yours, like a limited pact with yourself. It's weird.
You're looking at it all wrong. The blood is not an entity to bargain with, deal with, or even command. You and your blood are one and the same.
Talzin is suddenly very intrigued. It's like, oh, okay, I'm down for a lesson.
Think of your vessels like a river. The flow of the weave is oft compared the same. A river. Your goal is to calm that tempest as a mage. But blood and weave are very, very similar. If you are able to calm the tempest and cast magic, then you can calm the tempest of your blood. Slow its pulse, its beat. He holds his hand out to you and kind of takes your hand and presses it against his wrist. You feel his pulse, and then you feel it slow until it stills almost to a stop.
I thought the suppression kept magic from working.
Once you have stopped the tempest, you can take command of it. Unfortunately, the next steps require the weave for me to show you, but you feel the pulse begin to quicken back to what it normally would rest at. Once you've stopped the tempest, You can focus on it, command it, control it, and release. He holds his hand up and kind of pointed towards you, and you see the thinnest of holes in each of his fingertips. So thin that you have to focus and pull the blood from them. The smallest of needles will do. But
Okay.
that's not the key to hiding blood magic. The key to hiding blood magic is to master illusion. Blood mages are caught usually because it's obvious they're using blood magic. But if you focus your studies to illusion, you can disguise your magic. Ribbons of weave usually manifest themselves physically in some of the more powerful mages. So, why not disguise your blood as ribbons of weave?
I mean, I saw a guy doing it and making it look like archaic runes. I was trying to mimic that, but I didn't really get too far.
Exactly. If you command the blood to look as if it were the weave itself, you have nothing to hide.
Yeah, I think knowing it was outlawed a couple sooner, a couple days before getting arrested would have helped a lot with that.
Perhaps when I am released from this prison, and when you are released from this prison, I can teach you.
Yeah, and how long's that gonna be?
Well, I know not how long your sentence is, but
It's about 7 years. 5 years.
then I will come and find you when I am released.
And how long is yours?
10 years hence.
I didn't hear what you said.
10 years hence. There were many things they wanted to pin on me, but they could not find the evidence, and they could not get a confession.
Okay. That's ominous and slightly terrifying. You're scaring me a bit, but then again, knowledge is knowledge.
You and I are kin, are we not? Blood mages.
An interesting word for it, but I see what you...
Perhaps we can exchange notes sometime.
Oh, I'm not gonna have anything you want to learn. That's on anything, probably. You seem to have it pretty down.
One thing a scholar must always know is that never do you know everything. You always have more to learn from even the strangest of places. This prison, for example, has taught me much in the year I've spent here. Such as how predictable schedules are. 3, 2, 1. You hear the sound of approaching footsteps, and you see the office manager, Alexander Lolfus, kind of glance between the 5 of you now. Oh. I see. Eager to start the shift?
I want to note that Ellie watched that entire exchange, like, very focused on it. And, like, when he started slowing his pulse down, like, she put her hand on her own witness to try to feel her own pulse. Like she was very invested in that conversation.
Gotcha.
I mean, I wouldn't call that predictable. That's like a set schedule, is it not? That's kind of just telling the time. Not to undermine you or anything. Sorry if that was mean.
No, but Alexander Lolfus always arrives exactly on schedule. Isn't that right, Alexander? Yes, I suppose that is correct. Most of the staff here prefer to be early, so as to be ready beforehand. Lolfus is an exception, not the rule.
Well, Helly stands up. We were here early, so we should have first picks.
I assure you there is more than enough positions for the 5 of you.
Mhm.
Well, Lolfus kind of steps behind the desk and says, "You two are banned from medical assistance," glancing between Hellebore and Hallie, "and I've been informed that you are not to work," as he looks at Rain. "But all of the other jobs that need doing are open currently to the 4 of you here who are allowed to work. Which is, we need someone on quality control, we need the gear maintenance, and the outward gardens need tending."
Is that it?
Right now, that's all.
Do you have anything with confined spaces in long hallways?
The outward gardens are located far from the central prison, within an old pipe system that is no longer used. It's the closest thing we have to confined spaces.
So is it
Yeah.
a garden? Is it a garden? Are there plants?
Yes. It's located just outside the anti-magic zone so that we can grow some more exotic plants.
Me and
This
Helly
is where
here
we
could
want
do
to go.
that. This
Yes.
is yeah.
I'm very good
she's
at growing
really good at that.
things. Yes, yes. Yes.
Mhm.
You see, he kind of looks the two of you up and down, then marks your names on some sort of list. "I will handle these two, and then I will come back to you." Kind of looks over to Talzin.
Oh, if I could follow with them, please.
He nods and marks you down on the same, then looks to Leordis. "Medical assistance? No. You've been banned from that, remember? Stealing blood samples from patients? Oh, come on. It was one time. Because we didn't let you get away with it again." Fine. Quality control. Quality control.
I know I'm not working, but could I join them in the garden? My friends. I won't work or anything. I want to see a garden. It's been a minute.
I will ensure the guards on site are aware that you are not to participate in work, and if you disturb the workers too much, you will be sent back here to the central prison. But I will mark your name as that you will be going there as emotional support.
Rain is to
Hellebore
me.
gets some emotional support, Rain.
That's crazy.
Hellebore gets emotional support, Rain.
The garden shift is not actually to begin for another 2 hours, as the guards are busy overlooking a fight ring match But when that is cleared up, you will be able to make your way there.
That's probably Rowan's fight, so let's head on over.
That checks out. Sounds good. Sounds like a plan. So we're signed up. We're all ready to go, right?
Yes, your names are marked. Your spots are reserved. Not reserved, so to speak, more so that you've been... I'll see you in 2 hours.
They put us on the absolutely go nowhere near the anti-magic field zone list.
Not only you will be going
You mean-
outside the zone, but we're putting collars and cuffs on you that restrict magic, so you can't do anything weird.
Anything but the garden.
Anything and everything but the garden and medical bay for these two.
Alright. I guess we fuck off.
Telson
And
is gonna like give a bow to Lyridus and go, thank you. I'm sure I'll see you again at some point. And then we'll quickly follow the other three.
I want to do something real small.
Mhm.
As we walk away, Hallie will slide next to Towson and say, "So, did you mean everything back there?
What do you mean?
Like, the blood magic was the only type you could learn? And
Yeah.
that it felt like making a pact with yourself?"
In a way, it's... I don't really know how to describe it, the fact that I can do it.
Can you teach me?
Maybe?
I mean, obviously not here because magic doesn't
Yeah.
work here, but when we get out.
We'll see.
Potentially loud enough for Helleborg can hear.
I
Probably.
don't know. Towson would match Helly's voice. So if Helly is keeping it to a quiet whisper, so is Towson.
I think Helly would be quiet, but I think Helleborg's also close.
I don't
enough to
think it would be impossible for Helleborg to hear, but I do think they are whispering.
Mhm.
Mm.
She'll do a quick pipe in.
Just as a reminder, it is like really, really bad for your health and shortens your lifespan like a lot.
Oh yeah, I have like 10 years to live.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
my lifespan is like forever. So
That is true. You are an exception. You don't have that normal lifespan.
Mhm.
Or technically
You know,
at all. Or technically like one at all, but you know.
and like my blood should be like super potent for this stuff.
That's true. I don't know if it is in practice, but in theory that would make sense. It is more exotic and should in turn, at least with where you say you're from and where you are from. I don't know why I said where you say. I'm being stupid. But
Do you not believe me?
No! Fuck you! And where you come from, it is like inherently magic-esque. So
Yeah, and obviously I just want to like expand my repertoire, you know?
and it's less that I can't do other magics. I still like touch the weave with this. It's just
Mm.
the way I get this to work. It's a small sacrifice for everything I do that enhances
Did say it
that then
hurt.
temporarily enhances my connection to said weave. And yes, it hurts.
Mm.
You can't cast any. He's figured out a way, and I'm sure he'll appear at some point. But the way I have to do it is he then like will pull out that crystal he has from his sash that is like all blood stained. I like stab and cut myself with this.
Ellie like winces when you say that. Goes, oh, well, maybe you
he'll
can teach me like the basics, and then he can teach me how to not hurt.
I mean, maybe we'll see.
I mean, you use summon magic. That's you doing that, and they're very strong and stuff. So I'm sure if you could just
I
do
do
that.
want to insight not Helly a little bit with with why she's suddenly so interested in this.
Go for it.
Just like a tad, it's like 17.
17. I rolled a 3. So
So,
Well,
you
I
know
would-
fucking everything.
I would say it is pretty obvious that I mean, I don't know how much you could actually glean from what was said,
No,
but
I don't know either.
it's pretty obvious that she is genuinely interested in trying to learn how to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I have summoning magic, but like that dude said, it's always good to learn new stuff.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. We'll see how things
Well,
play out.
I can try to teach you, like druid stuff. That doesn't hurt at all.
That's true. You could do that too.
It's probably a lot healthier. Probably.
Yeah.
What am I on today?
If I can learn how to do it, literally anyone can. So yeah.
Except
Yeah.
me.
Except your dad.
We've been over this.
That was out of character what I said.
Literally anyone
Or
can learn it
thinks he
except,
can.
except me, but
Well, I haven't
I'm
tried to
happy-
teach you, Telson. I can try to teach you too.
we can try. I'm not against the attempt, but we'll see. I have doubts.
Can I
It's
get?
not hard.
Not yet. It's not. I'm sorry.
Damn. Can I get a meme of the Omni Man like looking and being like, "Look what they need to have a fraction of our power," but it's druids, and then Todd in the distance with like shadow vine magic.
That's so good.
Alright. So, with that being said, as you guys begin to make your way to the fighting pits of Praesidium, ready to watch your friend duel, that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you all for coming, both viewers and players. And I will see you all next time. Goodbye.
Bro's over here portaling again. Oh